If you have a long face, the wrong haircut pulls it down, but the right one lifts it up. Today I'm going to share 5 beautiful haircuts that look amazing on oblong face shapes. The first one that I want to show you is the shoulder length cut with face framing layers. This haircut gives you all the softness and versatility of longer hair, but without pulling the eye line downward. What really makes this cut so effective is the layering around the face. When they start near the cheekbones or the jawline, they add width through the sides, exactly where a long face needs it the most. That fullness through the midsection draws the focus upwards towards the center of your features, making the face appear lifted rather than lengthened. The second haircut that I want to show you is long layers, but styled with texture. This is a beautiful option if you love long hair but don't want it to drag your face down. What makes this cut so effective is the soft layering throughout it. Those layers create width at the sides of the face, which helps visually balance the shape. And when you add a wave, that side to side movement brings the focus back to the cheeks and jawline, not to the length of the face. If your facial length comes from your forehead, a fringe can bring instant balance. A blunt style like the one Dakota Johnson wears, for example, shortens the look of the forehead immediately and adds a lot of framing around the eyes. It's bold, but incredibly flattering if you're comfortable with that very clean line across the face and you have a tall forehead. If you prefer something softer and more open, curtain bangs are also a great match for this cut. This type of fringe works especially well if your facial length sits more in the lower third, like Sarah Jessica Parker's, for example. She carries most of her length below the cheekbones, so curtain bangs help balance things out exactly where she needs it, whereas a blunt bang looks too heavy on her because even though her face is long, it's long in the bottom third, not the top third. The next haircut is the chin length bob. This is my favorite haircut ever. It works beautifully on long faces because it ends right at the jawline, creating a really strong horizontal line that adds width to the lower third of the face. So if your face feels very narrow or particularly long in the bottom third here around the mouth, this cut adds fullness exactly where you need it. The bixie. If a bob and a pixie had a baby, it would be the bixie. This style works especially well for long faces because it builds volume through the sides while keeping some length around the face and the ears. That side fullness helps widen a narrow face and breaks up that long vertical line. The next cut is basically the best of everything we've talked about. It's layered like the shoulder length cut, long like the second cut, has shorter pieces for width like the bob, and almost always includes curtain bangs. It's the best of all of them, and it's called the butterfly cut. The butterfly cut has short face framing layers on top and longer layers underneath. It gives the illusion of shorter hair around the face, kind of like a bob, right? But it keeps the length in the back. It's a 2-in-1 haircut. The layers add movement and volume through the sides, while the curtain bangs soften the forehead and blend the whole shape together.